to this Friday morning edition of MCA Live. I'm Luke Darrah.
And I'm Zachary Under. Here are today's announcements. Today is Friday, October 16th, day 1. There's a Tech Ed Club meeting Monday during homeroom. The second progress report for the first marking period is available for viewing on the Student Information System. The MCA Band Boosters are hosting a headliner comedy night Saturday, October 17th at Wilburton Fire Company, Hall 2. Cost is $25, food and refreshments included, or BYOB. For more information, contact Michelle at 610-334-5728 or mrossi910@gmail.com. All next week is Think Big Spirit Week. Students, staff, and faculty may dress down according to the day's theme with a $1 donation. Monday is Comfy Cozy Day, no pajamas. Think Big. Students Council hosting a teacher versus students basketball game Tuesday, October 20th in the gym. Cost is $5 for adults and $3 for students. Tickets will be available at the game. Mark your calendars. The Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery Test, or ASVAB, will be given to MCA students Tuesday, October 20th. Any 10th through 12th grade student considering a career in the military is encouraged to take the test. Sign up in the guidance office. Any Interact member canning in the game must see Mrs. Gundrum by the end of the day. There's a pep rally featuring the Big Red Band in the high school gym today at 1:40 p.m. The public is invited. The Cougars and Jets football teams, along with the junior high and freshman teams, will march in tonight's parade prior to the varsity game. Attention seniors! Yearbook directory forms and instructions will be distributed in homeroom on Monday. Seniors must complete and return to Mrs. Stakalis in room 216 by the end of the day Tuesday. And here's today's news.
Thank you, Zach. We had an exciting day in the community last Friday as Eyewitness News' Jasmine Brooks paid a visit to her alma mater of Mount Carmel area for her Pep Rally Friday segment. Students, cheerleaders, band members, and Think Big organizers gathered early in the morning to promote school spirit on WBRE and WYOU's Eyewitness News 5 a.m. broadcast. Segments featuring our students and community were taken and shown live from the gymnasium. After the pep rally, our news team invited Jasmine to anchor on our MCA Live morning broadcast. I had the chance to talk to Jasmine about her experiences and her favorite things about broadcasting and journalism.
So I'm here with Miss Jasmine Brooks, Eyewitness News, and I think we're all very interested in knowing how you got started in the broadcast field.
You know, unfortunately, I never took advantage of the TV studio here at Mount Carmel. So it wasn't until after high school I realized that this is something I definitely want to get into. So I started right away with working at T102 Radio in Pottsville, and from then I knew always I wanted to go right into TV, and I got that opportunity in Hazleton at a small station there, and before I knew it, I was on WBRE and WYOU. To be honest with you, it was when I went to see a live television show in New York City that I thought, this girl is hosting this show and having a blast. I want to do that. And, you know, the news is one way that I can definitely do that, and I connect with the audience. It's a lot of fun. And I'll tell you what, this morning I was pretty nervous on your news, though. I never thought it could be so nerve-wracking, but I was definitely nervous.
Well, I think we can all kind of see how good Jasmine is at what she does, and I think it should be said. I think you're very good at what you do. What would you say to anybody who is interested in maybe following in your footsteps of perhaps being maybe on WBRE one day?
With this, you need experience. So it's not about, you know, how many years of school you go as it is to hands-on working in this field. So immediately take advantage of MCA Live in the television studio right here in Mount Carmel, and then when you go to college, you want to have as many internships under your belt so that you can have that hands-on experience. And especially if you want to be in front of the camera, get in front of the camera, you know, get comfortable with talking in front of, you know, the camera. Also, it's important to know how to do a little bit of everything, because now you can't just, you know, a lot of people walk in and say, I want to be an anchor. You need to know how to do everything from producing to holding the camera, you know, writing, editing, every single aspect you must know how to do if you want to do just one of those things.
So a lot of journalists are multimedia journalists.
Yes.
They all have to do a little bit of everything. What would you say is maybe your favorite part of being an MMJ?
Oh, an MMJ, my favorite part is definitely not holding a tripod and shooting an accident outside on the interstate in the rain. That's not my favorite part. My favorite part would probably be when I have more time to put something together and I can get a little creative with my shots and take my time and just kind of enjoy getting some of those nice shots. That's when I have more time, definitely that's the more enjoyable part. Editing, Not my favorite, but I'm okay with it. And of course, writing is a lot of fun and telling people's stories in the best way you can.
Now, having professionals in Jasmine and the unsung hero, her cameraman Joe Butash, in the studio was an excellent learning experience for all involved. The segment you just saw was only part of our discussion, so be sure to check out the WKMC TV YouTube page to see the interview in its entirety. The Elks Junior Student of the Month for September is sophomore Sarah Cooper, daughter of Richard and Cheryl Cooper Coltmont. Sarah is a varsity cheerleader for football and basketball, a member of the Future Teachers of America Reading Club, and is a writer, reporter, and anchor for MCA Live. She performs in the chorus and school musicals. Sarah was a sophomore member of this year's homecoming court and is on the Distinguished Honor Roll. She's a previous Merit Award and Elks Teen of the Month winner and is a member of the National Junior Honor Society. Outside of school, Sarah is an altar server at Holy Angels and enjoys shopping, baking, babysitting, and hanging out with friends and family. Her future plans are to attend a four-year college to become a speech-language pathologist. Congratulations, Sarah. The Mount Carmel Area and Southern Columbia Education Associations joined forces to help kick out hunger. Teachers from both schools battled through 9 innings of kickball while trying to collect food to donate to local food banks. Entrance to the game was at least one non-perishable food item. Many students came to support the cause and their teachers, bringing bags full of cans and boxes and personal signs and T-shirts. Members of the Mount Carmel Area Interact Club collected items from each person and boxed them beside the field. The Mount Carmel teachers were victorious in this game, winning with a score of 13-9. But both schools were successful in the cause, gathering a full truckload of food and a total of 657 items. Following the game, the food items were delivered to local food banks. This was an exciting way to help a good cause, and plans are already in the works to make this an annual event, with Southern hosting next year's kickball game. We have some football to talk about. We'll be right back with Peyton and sports.
Town for a game and a huge playoff impact. Here's Coach Darrah facing his former team.
It'll be a big bounce back week for us this week against North Schuylkill. We've faced adversity before with this team throughout the summer, throughout our scrimmages, and we've always done a great job bouncing back. So I expect nothing less this week. North Schuylkill is a very physical football team. A lot of playoff implications on the line here for both teams. So we're expecting to get their best shot, but we'll regret it on Friday night. Go Big Red. Gotta be a big.
Tornadoes host the Spartans tonight at the Silver Bowl at 7 p.m. And MCA fans, if you're a diehard football fan and want to keep up with the Red Tornadoes football team at all levels, check out our website at redtornadofootball.com. There you can learn about the football team, check out the rosters, and view the coaching staff, and keep up with the game scores. You can also listen to live game audio or previous game audio if you're unable to attend the games. You can learn the history of the Silver Bowl, watch game highlights, and learn about what the boosters do to support the team. The Red Tornadoes football website is all made possible by our very own sports commentators, statistician, and the WKMC students updating and writing for the website. Last night's scores, varsity girls soccer hosted St. John Newman and had a big win, 9-0. The junior high football team and freshman football team traveled to Southern Columbia. Junior high lost 32-12 and freshmen lost 46-8. Saturday sports, varsity boys soccer travels to Benton starting at 11 a.m. and varsity girls soccer travels to Montgomery beginning at noon. Back to Zach at the news desk.
Thanks, Peyton. And speaking of tonight's game, everyone is encouraged to wear red in support of the American Heart Association. Interact Club members will be at the door, walking through the stands canning for food donations. 1 in 3 Americans are affected by cardiovascular disease, so help join the fight by supporting the American Heart Association tonight. If you're unsure what career path you would like to take, you have an opportunity to visit the Northumberland County Career and Technology Center firsthand. The center will host their Fall Open House and Expo tomorrow, October 17th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. There will be a car show, vendors, games, food, basket raffles, and you will get a good look at programs that they offer. For more information, visit www.ncavts.org and come out to the Fall Expo and get your career in gear while enjoying the many fall vendors. And here's for today's lunch. Sweet and sour meatballs over rice, steamed broccoli, mandarin oranges, fat-free milk. And for Monday's breakfast, ham and cheese bagel sandwich, juice or fresh fruit, and low-fat milk. We've reached the end of our broadcast.
Thanks for watching.
Remember to wear your red for the Red Out tonight.
And root on our boys for a big home victory. Have a great weekend, MCA.